Hi, hello, and welcome to a new live stream. So, today we will be working on something new. So, I wanted to learn how game engines are made. I try to learn graphics APIs like OpenGL or DirectX. I I didn't complete the Vulkan tutorial yet, but I just learned some concept and I am trying to learn more. So while searching inside the Vulkan website, if you go to Vulkan and you go to the official Vulkan website, and I went to tools and to engines, and I discovered that the first engine that was mentioned in the engine list that uses Vulkan API, it was the Acid Game Engine. So what I did is I wanted to learn what is this Acid Game Engine. And when I opened the link, it gave me this page, which is a GitHub page. As you can see, the Acid Game Engine is like abandoned. It's like an abandoned project. The last update was 4 years ago. I wanted to learn how game engines are made, so this engine was not very big, and it has a game engine architecture. So it's a good learning. It's a good project to learn from. So what I did is I forked the project. Here it is, and updated the CMake files for new versions since the CMake files in the original repo used older versions which are not supported uh, in the new versions of CMake, so I needed to update it. I also updated some packages, not packages, some libraries like rocket.hpp, which added the new versions, and I had to change a lot of the code because some of the API was changed, not too much, just a line, just one function was changed, and I needed to inside the uh, until I show you inside the game engine source code, I needed to change some things I guess it's this one. Yes, this connect function was changed in the new version of the library rocket.hpp, so I needed to change in all files that used it. And that's it, I guess. I guess it was the only change. No, also in CMake there was a build problem. I guess in for OpenIL, which is a sound library, and it has some building problems. So I needed to just change the CMake. I guess, I used something here. Okay, so if you go to Insight and Fork, because I tried to change it and I wasn't successful. So I went to another fork of it. I was exploring commits here, and I found out this commit. With this commit in this fork, and it just changed the CMake, and it worked actually. So the problem was it was searching also for OpenAL soft, and I wanted to it needed to use this library, but finding it was the problem. So this is why I just removed it, and now it works perfectly. So if we go here, uh, there is some changes from the main folder. If you go to tests in both, I guess. Okay, so let's go back to the main. If you go to test, what I did is I removed the tutorial folders because all of them were not working. I tried to make them work, they were not. So I just keep them in the main repo, and if I need something I reference, or if I need to learn something to add, I just go and open and just learn from them. So for the tests, the actual tests that are shown in the README, I guess, which is this one, all of them are not working, and I still didn't make them work, especially these ones for PBR, which I need. But the physics one is actually working perfectly. PBR is not working as you can see in this photo, there is some PBR materials in here, but inside the example when I built and run it, it wasn't actually working. So the problem was, of course, in the PBR. So since I still didn't have made like ever a PBR material from scratch, I didn't touch it for now, since I guess I didn't need it, since mostly this project is for learning game engine architecture and also trying to make a simple game using Asset Game Engine. So I tried to make something from scratch. It did crash for some reason. So I tried everything, and what I did is just I created this test base uh, project inside the engine, which is a base example. It should be a minimal example. The other tests are a bit more advanced. It's one for physics, one for PBR. So I created this test base. It still has physics, physics like features in it, but I will remove them. But it's like a minimal version of the test physics exam test the physics test which is here. Since it was the only one working, I just copied like the whole project and just changed the name to test base, and that's it. This is what I did, and I just removed some objects from the actual scene, so that's because I needed to make the most basics of examples. So yeah, that's what I did. Okay, so I hope you're actually hearing me. I don't know if it's the so yeah, so the sounds are actually working. So yeah, if we maybe we can just run and test it. I hopefully it doesn't break. So it will take some time to build, I guess. Yep, and it's working. So as you can see, this is a simple example of the engine, a simple first-person controller, which is working perfectly, I guess. This is a showcasing animation. I added I added the rigid body, which was not enabled in the physics example, so I just added collision to this guy. And yeah, I just kept this cone. I don't know why. I just kept it. It has physics. So light is working. Everything is working. There's a skybox. There's a bunch of boxes in here which are physics based. In the physics example, you could just spawn a ball and just like make them fall. I removed it. I will show you the physics example next, just to see how now. I guess just I can, since they are very and like they're very heavy. I can't push them correctly. So the ground is a bit transparent, which is weird. I don't know if it's actually transparent or it just like there's something, because I can see the skybox from down here. Is this actually transparent or is it reflecting? No, it's actually reflecting. So PBR is working, but I don't know why the PBR test is not working. Hmm. So I thought the way the reflection is here is very weird. So can I see this man in here? I cannot. I only see the skybox. There's no oh, I can push this. There's no actual reflection of the sky. Okay, so there's actually the skybox is getting reflected actually. So the PBR is working. Yeah, but so PBR is working, but why is the test.pbr is not working? So to show you this, okay, so let's go to the PBR test, which is this one. I tried to like fix some problems, like update the libraries, and it still didn't work. Okay, so if we go to debug, start a new instance, and let's try. And it's getting a problem in rocket.hpp. I had the same problem in the other when I just before I just copied the physics example to the test base. I tried to make everything from scratch. So the problem I had, and I just copied, making a scene. I'm making a window from from other tests. If you go to the main app.cpp, okay, where is it? It's here. So as you can see, here there is the auto window get at the window. So at first, when I made the window in test base, when I followed this, there wasn't any this thing was not here. There was no line like telling you to get a window. It was directly window get and set title. Sorry. So in set title, and there's the name, and then set icons and everything. And that was crashing and giving me the same problem in rocket.hpp. So to fix that, I actually just uh, added the window, actually told him to get the window. And I added this fix to almost all tests, and it still didn't work. And it's still giving me a problem in the rocket.hpp. So I guess it's something related to the library used here that is not actually declared, which made which make the program crash. I still need to search all the code base or all the source for the tests to find which variable or what is the thing that is breaking our code. So yeah, hopefully I can find it. So if we go to the test physics, which is this one, I guess, yep, this one. Actually, and also another thing, UI is not working for me, which for I don't know for some reason why. So so this is it. PBR is now actually working. It didn't work for me at first. I don't know why, but okay. So PBR is working in this example, which is the physics example, but the actual PBR example is crashing. So let's say there you can now spawn this pulse. I changed some variable. I guess I need to fix that. And no, not this. If I go to I guess it was here, scene.cpp, there was there was something that I changed that made. Okay, so this is the spawn sphere HT, which is this one. And yeah, I'm just gonna remove this one because I was just playing with it, which break the position of the pole spawning, which was spawning three times the a value 3 times higher than the camera position in the z-axis, which is not good actually. So I'm just gonna debug because I wanted to show you it's actually using Bullet, the latest version, since I am just pulling from the CMake is just pulling the latest GitHub, the latest source version. So if I could just spawn them just like that, it's actually falling. Nice. So the physics example is working perfectly. So this guy doesn't have anything. The test base has I enabled rigid body to this guy. Okay, so the things that had physics are this one. So I can just is it possible to push it? Yes, because those balls are very like heavy, and there is some rendering problem in here. So it's showing something in. I guess this is a custom model, and it's not rendering perfectly in this position. I guess. Okay, I just breaked it. Okay, so let's just remove it. Let's just go out or yeah. And if you saw, there is an editor in here. So if you enter here, there's like inspector panels and everything almost. but it's actually just breaking too. I don't know why. And it's actually like referencing the same line in the rocket.hpp file. So it's all about, I guess, something, a variable missing. I don't know. I just, something is not declared exception, which is show call stack. So it's breaking in here. I let's just, it's actually breaking here, which is okay. If we can copy this, I just learned this from. I don't know if it's going to give us something. It's not going to give us. It's just like returning a empty pointer, and maybe this is a problem. Something is not declared, and it's actually not telling me. Oh wait, I can actually see where the problem is. Okay, so let's start a new instance. And where's the call stack, which is this one? Maybe I can see where is it actually. Okay, can you see this? So plugins.cpp. Is it actually in the editor? I will look into it. So plugins.cpp, and is it it? And engine.cpp. So this one and the plugin.cpp, just it's button reload. So maybe if I just, okay, so I will see into that. I For testing I will try to just comment the lines that have problems and see if it's going actually to work. And there's problem in here. I don't think I should touch this. I don't know. Should I? Nope. It's not related to our problem. And yeah, so this is it's not a problem of mine. So it's just here. So plugin. The asset, this one is module. If it's giving error in the module file, so it just means that the problem is actually related to a syntax problem or something is not initialized correctly and it should be fixed. I will look into it like this one too. So it's plugin and engine.cpp. Okay, which is where? Plugin.cpp, is it? So engine test. Is this an example inside it? Okay. So the problem was in the button reload, which is this one. If I just, I don't know, comment this out, I guess. Where does it end? It starts here. It starts here. And does it even end or? I don't know. Oh, I forgot. So can I? Okay, so where's the scene.hpp, which is this one? And yeah, is it possible to remove this guy? Just like this. If I remove him and I just remove this file that reload the thing. Maybe we don't want it to reload. Just like this. Just like this. We don't want it to reload. So is this it? So just gonna save this one and try actually. Or you know what? It's just return this guy, remove this, and just make it something like this. So that maybe we can just return it and we don't forget about it. Like sometimes just forget to add it. I can just search the GitHub source again, but I'm lazy for that now. Okay, so can we just debug again? Start a new instance. We're just gonna. Okay, so it's again the same problem. Is it again in the plugin, which is this one, line 16. So what is the editor test? Okay, keyboard input, which is this one. It's There's a problem in this rocket.hpp, which is, I don't know. So I keep getting errors in here when they are unrelated. So I guess this one is not related. It's actually related, if I must say, because the connect function is actually derived from the rocket.hpp library, which giving us a null pointer error, I guess. It's just an empty pointer. So it's returning us a empty pointer, which is like in here, exception thrown read access violation. Okay, so I don't know where the problem might be. But hey, so can we have a window? So main.cpp in here, and maybe the window is not. Okay, so set title to module and okay. Can we actually get a auto window? I'm just gonna add this like change to all the mm, potential like source code. So just gonna window get, and it's actually going to get the. It's just going to add the window actually, and yeah, and I'm just going to change this into the window, and this one too into the window, I guess. Yep, window, which is just like this. So this one is actually not working, or no? I cannot actually run it, right? It's possible to run. No, it's not possible because it's not valid. Windows 32 application. Okay, so I don't know. Let's see. I need this one to be working, and I don't know where the problem is. So it's a read access value violation. This was okay. So it's just giving something. This one I should not touch. This one is a main.cpp inside the engine. A main.cpp. Okay, so if we just go here, this main.cpp, which is this one, is actually trying to get the engine, and it's actually getting. Oh, is it searching for the engine and actually getting nothing? Maybe, I don't know if I am correct. Maybe the engine file is not getting retrieved correctly. So this is why it crashes. So the editor is a more complex project that I should like look into when I learn more about this code base. But first, let's go into the tests. The test PBR is going to be more complex, so I guess I'm just going to go more into more simpler APIs and see why they actually crash. So main app.cpp, did I add that change in here? Yes, I had added. So I did add this change, but it's still crashing for some reason, right? We will see if we can discover why we have problems in this one. We will have actual problems in here. So this one, so keyboard input button, it's all because of this rocket.hpp, which is where I get the event systems when, because the event is, I guess it's, okay, so let's search for this rocket.hpp and see if I can actually get something like this. I am using this one. So first it was using version 2.0 and I updated it to version 2.1. I thought that maybe it will fix the problem, but it actually didn't. So let's see if we have an issue. So rocket library to Conan, object type, and there's no answer in this one. Confusion. So there's actually no answers. Low memory. So it takes special is a public single header of a signal slot. So it's a signal library. Yeah, they connect. So it's just sending signals between. Yeah, it's good, but I don't know why it's not working perfectly in other ones. So as you can see here, uh, fail to mount path to resources engine. So it's actually not finding the resources engine. The physics example is working without it. I don't understand why it should have a problem. So maybe, I don't know. So I'm just going to try to fix it. So it is actually working. No, it's not actually working. So I did add everything. So the render, there's no problem in here. I don't think UI is maybe in the scene. Let's see if we can actually just remove anything related to inputs, which might fix our problem. I don't know. Since input is actually using signals, which using the rocket.hpp uh, library or the header file. So I'm just gonna remove any input. Okay, so is there another connect? Something using the connect. Okay, so this one unfinished, just not connect. Let's not send that one. Let's not animate it. Just like this, and I'm just gonna not gonna animate it. Just remove it completely for now. Anything using the connect function should be removed temporarily until I can find a proper solution. I just want to render actually something or actually make it build until I just fix it. So yeah. So this one is not using the connect function or not. It's not using the connect function, so there is no problem in here. Panels.cpp, which is not using any of the connect functions. Are they referencing? So they are referencing the rocket, which is weird because I'm just told because there is nothing using it. Namespace. If I go back, so there's nothing referencing the rocket.hpp. So set port, which is not coming from the rocket.hpp library, and yeah, seems like not okay. So there's more. So this one is unselected. Can I just again just delete it like this? Sorry, but I need to delete you. And yeah, I'm just going to do the same for everything that uses the connect function. Okay, so technically now it just doesn't have it, I guess. Overlay debug. Because the physics example is using the rocket.hpp library by sending signals for the input, but it's working. And for some reason, I just get errors in this one. So main app.cpp is there. There's a lot of it. Okay, okay. So I'm just gonna remove all of this. Just gonna remove it. I don't know. Maybe we're not going to use it at all. And I'm just gonna try again. Hopefully, just get us a window or something. It's not actually starting a window or anything. It just crashes before even giving a window. Okay, so I'm just gonna add some logs to actually see where it does crashes because I am sure I can just see precisely where it crashes without some log. Okay, so working directory. It's giving me the working directory and everything, but is it actually starting the app? So we want some log, so I'm just gonna std cout and I don't know, starting the Geo app, which is this one. Just gonna use it just like this. And okay, so I'm going to have setting the title in here. Setting title, and this one setting actually the icon, just to know where it actually just crashes. And this one just graphics and the scene setting graphics, and this one is scene, and I'm just gonna name it scene. That's it. And I'm just going to try and run it. So debug, start new. I'm just gonna remove this one and see. So it does crash, and so it crashes and doesn't give us anything. So where is it? The code? It's giving this one. And if we go where it is created, so the main app give us the working directory and just crashes in this place. This line precisely after it, it just crashes. So input default, which is this one. So okay, so let's wait for it. So working directory, it does give us, so it does run this one and doesn't find the engine. And actually, let's see, what is it again? Connect to file observer. And after it, it's actually run this one. So this one is run. This one is erased and modified. I don't know. So after this one just crashes. Doesn't even start or even run. Can is it possible to the if we change the file observer? So I am not going to. So it's not. It should crash inside the game. It just doesn't even start at all. This distractor. Can we just give it a null pointer? This one, just remove this because I don't think I am using it in the other one. So I'm just gonna build it again and see. Start a new instance. So if it's not going into it and it just crashes. I don't know why. So let's see. Input button, keyboard input, stream factory, asset.dll, input scheme. So there is no problem in here. I don't know why it's just crashes just like that. So let's just compare it. So where's the test base? So let's just close this folders, main.cpp, and yeah, so this is our main.cpp, which is a working one. It has everything, it has buttons and everything working perfectly, and I don't know why it's not working in here. The config manager.save and everything. It even like cleared the search path, but in here this one is not working for some reason. So I'm just gonna all the changes I did to remove it. I'm just gonna show them. Maybe we can just keep this ones up and not change them. So I changed them. I guess this one I changed here and here and main dot scene dots. So I'm just gonna return this back since I will not. Okay, so I removed the input which is needed. Okay, just something is missing. What does I don't know. Yeah. So I don't know why it's just crashing like that for some like hidden reason. So I'm just gonna keep modifying the test base until I find the actual problem. Same problem in here. The test font doesn't work too. So if we just start a new instance, see declaration to rocket, and again the pointer is read access violation. So we just copy details and go to Google. Even AI didn't understand it, which is weird. Okay, so let's see if there's an actual answer. The problem is that the crash that you do not assign the spell to the wizard anywhere, so the pointer is to null pointer. Unnecessary. Variant? Which is this one? So it is it talking about so wizard? Where's the wizard function in here? Needed. The spell in the constructor so you don't ever get. Hmm. Okay, okay, okay. Let's see. So main.cpp. There's still that problem of not getting the window. So I'm just gonna auto window is equal to window get. So not get aspect ratio, which is just get. And I'm going to get add window. Okay, it's not working for some reason. Why is it not working? Get Windows. It's not window. It's Windows. Did I make the same mistake in here? Where is it? Windows, not window. Yep, I did make the same mistake in here, so it's Windows. Okay, let's go back, I guess. Just this one. And I'm just going to change to all of them to just use the window. Get window to set title. Oh, forgot that I just need to work with it directly. Window. So here I can just remove all of this. And I don't actually need it. And okay, so if I go to, I just removed everything in here. And that's it. Yeah. So if you go back here, I just added an actual window, and if we just debug and start, it's going to give us, I guess, the same problem again. If I just knew where the problem is exactly, so that I can fix it. Can we actually ask an AI? So the most helpful one to fix some problems was Cloud for now. I don't even use Cloud that much. Okay, so we can. So what I can do is that I can just start the workflow I did to fix this problem to fix some problems using Cloud. I just copy the place where I have the error, just like that. Copy the details, and then I just the call stack so that he knows exactly where the problem is. And yeah, just use some references. So yeah, so I'm just going to just copy this one, which give us the logs that was added. And then I just go to main.cpp, which is here, copy it and give it to him, and actually add the reference, which is, so this is an answer that I found, but I didn't understand correctly. So I just copy it, just like this. Copy all the answer, and yeah, I am not a prompt engineer, something. I just do all of this to try to find the problem. The issue is that this has the value, okay, which is an unfilled memory address, indicates that the object pointer is corrupted or initialized. Looking at the call stack, the crash occurs in the regex intrusive PTR operator. So called from the signal connection in keyboard input button, asset key. Okay, so used to event connection is being accessed before it's properly initialized. This commonly happens when static initialized order fiasco, global static object constructed, dangling references, and incorrect object lifetime. Looking at your code, which is and crash here. So create keyboard input, connect to. So very initialize an order, ensure that input get is fully initialized. So test found, which is, and yeah, so I'm just going to add this log here. Ensure that inputs are initialized. So I need to actually initialize it. So if we go here and before we add anything, I guess here, throw runtime error. So we're just gonna start and start. So if it gave us a runtime error, that means that it's actually working. So it doesn't give me nothing, it just gave me the same thing. Does it load it? Yup. So I'm just gonna copy it and tell him it gave me the same thing with that. So it already had. It gave me the same thing when using answer one. Solution. Oh, this solution one. Now let's try the second solution and delay the input scheme loading. Don't load input scheme here and actually load them here before I add the window. Okay, so let's try that. So in here, anything related to input, are you sure about that? Input, I'm just going to give it and put it before initializing the window here. And I actually copied when I should actually just. So if I just try it now, start, and it's now giving me an error. Okay, is there a problem in here? So there is a very big problem. Something is not wasn't okay. So I'm just gonna return this as it was as before, and I'm just gonna copy this just like this and add them here. So technically now it should work. I guess. Now if we start it, it doesn't give us that. Okay, it's the same issue all over again. All again. Yes. and it's okay. Solution 2 gave the same issue. So no need to just paste it. I'm just gonna use the solution 3. So issue in line 6 of keyboard input button. So if we go here, just delete it. I don't like to use AI in the actual source code. Well, okay, so I'm just going to see if it's going to work. So if you go to input, keyboard input, I guess, which is button, this was a button. Keyboard input button.cpp, and the problem is actually in keyboard, okay? Keyboard input button. And it's this one key. So is it actually okay? For solution 3, I'm giving him this guy. Solution 4, a okay, sorry. So for solution 4, I'm just gonna add logs. So for the auto engine and auto setup, just gonna copy everything, modifying it instead of adding each thing on its own. So here, just gonna create the engine and add logs, and maybe we can just try running it and see the logs, and we're gonna give it each for each one, I guess, right? Is this the true one? Yep, it's the true one. So that sometimes it just makes because they all have the same main app.cpp name. So just makes them and it's giving the same problem. Okay. Let's actually debug again to see if it's gave us something in the logs because I didn't see them correctly. Just like this. And I'm just gonna for solution. For same way, it's not solution, same problem. And this is the log. And this is the code for it. And code use in 4. Just like this. Get window which doesn't exist yet. So in the start method, the create window before it. Maybe. Do I do that? Okay, so let's see. We create the window. So just create the window and then the long-term solution is to make the keyboard input more robust. I don't want to touch it right now because I do not understand this currently. Let's test this one. If it doesn't work, I will test the other one. Start. Oh, it does actually work. So that was the problem. It was actually needed the window. So I just, oh, I wasn't smart enough to understand that. So I'm just gonna remove it just like this. I just wanted to remove it. Okay, so Cloud now helped us a lot. Okay, so now I'm just going to test this. So the UI rendering is not working actually. So even in the physics example, it's not rendering. So this is why we don't see the font. I will go. I will not go into the rendering right now because I still need to learn some things, a lot of things about Vulkan and especially UI rendering, which I really want to learn. I really want to go into UI rendering, which is my favorite part of graphics programming, which is UI. Yes, a lot of people hate UI, but I actually like UI because I don't know why. I like to just modify the UI sometimes. So yeah, and let's test this issue or this fix in here. So we're just gonna take this and after the window. Okay, so this one needs to. Okay, what did I do here? I did it before. Okay, let's see. So if I go to test PBR and debug it right now, and let's see if it's actually going to work. And okay, no, now it's a new problem. So pad floor, what is that? TTC map pad floor. What is a pad floor? So what is cmap dot c? It's something in free type. So isn't free type for loading fonts? To render fonts, right? Option. Okay, so it's actually trying to give something, but it doesn't give anything. Hmm. So I fixed that. I found the issue. So does that mean I can just main? Where's it? Where's it using panels, scenes, editor, render, plugin.cpp, which is this one. So where is it creating the window? Which part of which file was creating the window in here? So I don't know. This is the render, so it's not going to create. This one is external dependencies. This is panels, inspector. This is the editor test. Main app.cpp. Maybe it's here the problem. So I'm just gonna just take this one in the start function. After everything is loaded, I make the input. And it's actually referencing here. Start a new instance. I don't know exactly where the problem is to see. So it's still pointing to rocket.hpp, which is somewhere. So I'm just going to make this one as it was first. So the window, the editor actually, I don't think it has a window. Does it even have a window or not? So it does have a window, which is this one. And it's created and then. Okay, so it's actually not doing anything. So why am I getting errors? Is it actually demanding to have input, but it doesn't get the input? Maybe. I don't know. So, okay, so one example at a time. And we go back to our beloved cloud and see if it's actually going to find anything. So in the tests, test.bbr, debug and start. It's now giving us something else, which we are going to give it to him. I don't want to touch the source code, but I want to see the test if it actually working or not. Trying to read from invalid memory access. So let's see. So is there a file in here trying to debug.cpp. This one is actually using fonts. Anything other than that? Main.app. Let's see. Scene. Main.app. So the start function. Node memory. Let's see this one. If I can get him to understand it. And okay, so let's see if Mr. Cloud is going to help us. Okay, let's see. The issue is clear now. In the overlay debug.hpp, the problem is in this one. The font isn't correct. The file doesn't exist. When I press to load it, it's not non-existent. So it's not actually finding the font. So if we just close this and go to overlay debug.cpp, it's trying to find this font. Okay, so let's search for it. If we go to build and just go to asset, resources, fonts, is all. So is there that one which is regular? There is the Proxima Nova, but there is the regular one. But it's not actually loading it. So verify that the font file path is correct. Okay, so it doesn't. Okay, so it gives us the working directory. So it does something like this. I don't know. So where is? We need to fix the search. Yeah, but it's not actually there. So can we do something? I want to do. I really want to do something. So in the main app.cpp, do we really need that overlay debug or something like that? The UI. Is the UI needed? Scene.cpp. Do we actually need UI? I don't think so. This one is sphere, teapot. Where's the UI? Overlay we UI. Okay, so I'm just gonna remove the UI. Just like this. I don't think I will use it. So it's actually not trying at all to load. So let's just not load anything. Just test again and see if we have an actual problem with that again. So it's actually rendering now. And it's supposed to be working. Do we have it? We have an actual render or something. It's stuck. Okay, so there's a lot. Do we have any controller? Is the free camera working? Okay, so is the overlay debug? It's not needed. Physics, set gravity, set air density. We don't need that. So yeah, we don't have anything that is in need of change. Skybox Snowy, which is working, I guess, but we are not actually seeing anything. So in the test one, which is like this, so we are supposed to see this, right? Yeah, we are supposed to see this. I guess something similar to this. We have the snowy skybox. I guess it's rendered. If we see, we just go to debug and start a new instance. It's actually, so what is it saying in here? Model T. So it's everything is loaded, but the camera is not moving. The movement is not there. So we need, I don't know, is it fixed or not? So it should give us window get window is cursor hidden. Okay, it should work. There's no problem in it. So did I remove something related to it? Main.cpp. So no, it should probably work. There's no problem in it. At least I fixed the crashing. Now I just need to fix the free camera. Wait, with the help of Google, of course, because I am not a professional engine developer and I am just learning how it works. So, anything? Nope, no response at all. And we are not seeing any object. It should have objects actually. And yeah, maybe in the free camera. Okay, so let's just close everything because it gets just very crowded and see if it actually is posed. The scene is not posed. Nope, it's not posed. Okay, so radiance mouse Y. So rotation delta dot. Okay, let's see out something. So std see out and rotation delta dot works. No. Okay, let's take that. And for the position, we're not actually moving or telling it to move, but let's try it. Is it actually implemented or is it not complete at all? Okay, so if we go here, we're just taking the mouse position. It's either negative or something. Okay, so it's giving something. It's not moving. Okay, so we just let's see if it's actually. I don't know. Is it actually moving or not moving? Should it move or should it not move? Okay, so let's go to the GUI for now and see if actually we can fix that problem. So I'm just gonna copy the input and initialize it after we initialize the window. That's it for now. And see if we can render it or are we going to have the same font problem. So no, it's a debug, start a new instance. So okay, it's working. We have but we don't have text. And I don't know why we don't have text. And is there, oh, so it's actually trying to render something. So it does give us, let's look into the code. It's something colored. Is it the panel? UI white? Boolean option and grabber joystick, so it's not giving us anything at all, I guess. Maybe. Okay, GUI white, scene.cpp. What are we looking at? So that colors that are changing. Is it in the rendering? No, the rendering is the same. So it doesn't give us anything. So exit. The exit button. What is the exit button? So I just need to see inside the JSON file which initialize it. So overlay debug.cpp text frame dot set color. Why can we not see the actual fonts? Can we use, I don't know, another name of fonts if it's going to actually just give us something? Please, I don't know, give us something. In the panels, do we need to load it? I don't think we need to load it. So only in the overlay debug, which is this one, that is actually needed to load any UI fonts. So just start this, debug and start. And now it crashes because it doesn't find that font. So if we go back in here, Control Z and Control and just save it and see again. Okay, so it just worked. I need to make the UI work. Okay, so I just broke it again. I don't know why. Why did I broke it? I shouldn't have touched it. What I will do is just going to go to Asset, Builds, and Site Bin folder. Okay, so there's a bunch of things in here. So we have this one, which give us the default physics input, I guess. Can we look into the other ones? Prefabs, logs. Do we have this log? A very big log. So yeah, it's giving us some things to deferred. Shader, we have a shader in here. Deferred.frag, which is for the light, I guess. Okay, so I'm just going to delete everything in the bin folder. And I'm just going to build it again from scratch, and we're just gonna wait for it to build. It's going to take some time. Okay, so I don't know why did I open this one. So this one is stuck. This one is not working. I don't know. Oh, now it's giving us something. Now it's actually giving us a logo for some sort. Is there other parts? So the logo just showed for a bit, and that's it. Okay, so I'm just gonna see if we can make it longer. Oh no, is this the timer? Uh, Unfinished. Set alpha driver to 1. Overlay UI slide time. And we don't see any text. So, okay, so it does do this, which is giving us some sort of something. Set text color to black to white. Can we change it to blue or anything? Something more unique, I guess. Blue or yeah, that's it. Let's make this one blue too, and this one I don't know, uh, brown. So there isn't much colors. We can add more colors to it. There's gray. There's green. There's okay. So let's see how much colors. So blue, clear. What is this? Is it a color called fuchsia? Okay, so I'm just give it lime. I don't know why, but I thought maybe something about the colors since we are using a lot of white and black. White should work because we don't have anything in white really, no white background in there. So lime, and I'm just going to build everything, debug, and start a new instance. So we should see a logo in there, and just give us something like this. But there's no color. We cannot see any color or anything. It just like this black. I don't know. So this one shows the overlay debug, but it's not showing its text. It's it's halfway there. There's a problem in font rendering. Maybe it's not done completely, so maybe we can look into it. I'm not going to touch it or change it. I'm just going to see if it's actually rendering something. So inside the GitHub repo, which is this one, and resources, shaders, fonts, and fonts.frag. Let's open it. It's Sublime Text, just one. So just let's say always. Okay, so font.frag, and it does do something. Is it? I don't know. I'm not an expert of it. With dot vertexes. Font type text.cpp, and yeah, I don't know. Can we ask Cloud again? I don't want to ask Cloud. Okay, did we have another example that was not working previously? So we still have the editor not working. We still have the same problem of something initialized, some signal is sent before the window is initialized, which is a problem. The editor.render is the same, and the main.cpp is just giving us a window, but there is nothing. There's no main.hpp or anything. So I can just, I don't know. Editor text is not test is not rendering anything, so no need for that. Yeah, so it's just test.gui, a problem in there, but at least we fixed most of the issues. I found out that the problem is that uh, the input signal was called before the actual window was initialized. So I learned something new, and in the future I might fix that problem. So, but one weird thing is that in main.cpp, which is in here, the input is here and the window is somewhere in here. Oh, so it's the same. What did I do with that? It was working at first. Is it? So this just I didn't change anything in here, right? Mina.cpp. Hope I didn't change. So it was that this was the problem. Why didn't I look into it? I didn't see it. So it was the problem. The problem was it wasn't initialized. This is why it wasn't. Okay, so I didn't just look greatly and didn't like find it. Now the problem is with font. We have a font rendering problem. I will look into it, not in this stream, I guess, because the stream is getting a bit long. How much we did? So it's 1 hour and 17 minutes. Not too much. Not too much. It's just a small stream. We can continue, I guess, maybe with the help. So can we create it? Okay, so in the overlay debug, which is this one, and in the scene.cpp, and I'm just going to give it, no, I just close this. No need for this code for now. So main.render, which is this one. So there is the logo showing, and I see some, I don't know, a yellow and orange panel showing disappearing when I click escape button like a menu. Wait, I didn't specify, but the text is not rendering and I'm not getting any error, I guess. So let's build it again and see if we get any, I don't know, rendering related logs in the console. And yeah, I just crashed it again. So the font is loaded. So I don't understand it. Why it's not getting rendered. I will fix the problem next. Can we build? Where's the build? The bin. And I'm just going to remove everything. Any text rendered like no text. Because the driver is set up to overlay starts with alpha. Here's what is happening. Remove this line. So in the scene.cpp, which line? So let's try it again. So let's see if it's going to work. So there's this thing showing. There's still no text. The logo callback. Okay, so okay, so I removed it. Okay, so where's the debug start in your instance? Still no text. So an image is showing. If you don't see, there's like a check image, something like this, showing. And I don't know, something is weirdly here, but there's still no text showing. The fonts are definitely rendering or loading. Skip the logo for testing. So hide logo. This one. Okay, so I'm going to give him this one. I'm going to test what he's saying. So remove the logo, and we're just gonna remove this line in here and see, and add the line that he said, which is this one. That the robot was what it said. I don't know what to give him. Okay, so let's try it. Uh, the logo is still there. Why is the logo still there? Can we have this? It's not implemented or it's not there. Okay. I still don't know why it's not working, so there is no need for that. Just option 3, skip logo. Option 4 is actually loading. It's working, so yeah. And a safety check. The pause button work, but no text showing. Still no text is showing. I'm just going to give him this code. You're setting the alpha there before adding the overlay debug. Set of fix. Okay, so okay. Let's copy it fully and just change it here. I'm just lazy to just directly just search for it. So I just started, and there is now again a font problem where I need to just go to bin and just delete everything. So asset.tl, so I forgot I should, and now just try again and just deleting, and yeah, I'm just gonna build it again, debug, and see. So hopefully it's gonna work right now. Still no font is loading or no font is rendering. Yeah, okay. Everything seems to be the same. I'm just gonna remove all this. You know what? Let's skip them. Just remove the unnecessary one. And yeah. So I guess I will stop here until I figure out any other problem. I still need to learn more about it. I really want to go into rendering UI, like maybe some one day creating my own UI library rendered and everything. So I still need to learn a lot of things about Vulkan since this engine uses it. I really want to build on top of this engine since it has a render and everything. It does have a skybox in an actual model loader and everything. So I just need to learn Vulkan more, and I don't need to actually build everything from scratch. Learn Vulkan, learn engine architectures, and learn how things are set up, and that's it. Just built on top of this already existing engine. So yeah. Okay, now let's just remove this and remove this. This. We're just not going to need them. Okay. So yeah, that was our live stream, I guess. Yeah. So that was our live stream. And if you want to see my source code, just go to my page on GitHub, which is Arabic Dev, and go into my public repositories, and you're gonna find them. So this is my actual link for the my own GitHub page link if you want to look into the projects I am working on. So bunch of them. There's some. And if you want to check them out. Maybe give me a following on GitHub. I will very appreciate that. And look into my projects. Maybe help and see where the problems are. I will update this GitHub. Where is it? I'm going to update it now so that I don't forget to update it. So yeah. So fix tests all tests. Uh, Rendering. Okay. Is it rendering? No. It's all tests crash problem, which is uh, calling input signal after window is initialized. That's it. So I'm just gonna commit this and just push it to the latest version in GitHub. So now if you go into my GitHub page and go to asset, you're going to see the latest changes I made. So I am working on it almost daily, and if I find something new, I just modify it. So yeah, goodbye to another live stream, and I hope I'm going to make more. This one is what was is the first live stream in 2026. It's been a while since I made any video or any live stream. I am very sorry I didn't really had the time for it, for school and everything. Yeah, goodbye to another live stream in the future.